picture, Dr. Redfield.
No.
You didn't see either one of those emails, even though you're head of CDC, even though you're on the coronavirus task force that had been formed just 3 days earlier.
No.
3 days later, Dr. Anderson and Dr. Gary, who told us it came from a lab in emails to Dr. Fauci, that Dr. Fauci wouldn't let Dr. Redfield see, 3 days later, they changed their position 180 degrees. The question is why? Mr. Wade, why would they change their position that fast when the only intervening event is a conference call with Dr. Fauci, the guy who wouldn't let Dr. Redfield see the very emails that they had sent him, Dr. Redfield, head of CDC on the coronavirus task force? Why would they change their position, Dr. Wade, or Mr. Wade?
Well, this question does lie at the heart of the issue. What is pertinent seems to me is there's no new scientific evidence that we can see that became available between these dates of January 31st and 34th.
Right, there's no new, I think you're, go ahead.
So you have to ask if there were other kinds of influence available. Now, it is true that Dr. Fauci and Dr. Farrell in London were very powerful research officials, and between them
I read your testimony, I saw that. Yeah.
So
why don't you cut to the chase and tell them what you really think was the reason?
I don't know what the reason was.
I know what it was. Well, no, go ahead. I'll let you say it, because I read your testimony. I think you said it in your testimony too. Maybe you don't say it here, but go ahead.
Well, if you're looking at the timeline on May 21st, just a few weeks
on the coronavirus task force, and then 3 months later, shazam, they get $9 million from Dr. Fauci. Well, isn't that something? Isn't that something? That's why we want to talk to these guys. That's why Chairman Winter wants to bring in Dr. Anderson and Dr. Gary and ask them a series of questions so we can get to the bottom of this. So we can move forward and deal with this. Here's the key question. I'm not just a common sense guy from Ohio. I majored in wrestling in college. I got a degree in economics. You're supposed to get a degree when you go to college. I got one in economics. And one of the things they tell you about is a thing called opportunity cost. So when you're spending your time making sure that the country believes only one of these theories, you could
Possibility here. And when I think of that other possibility, it leads my mind with my experience in life to so many nefarious things that can happen to us as a people. This is a national security. I think the Wright brothers ever intended for planes to be flown into buildings to kill thousands of people.